Hundreds of teens, university students, and young adults gathered in Fredericton today, hoping to inspire others to take part in the upcoming federal election.
I think that they are sort of given the impression that their voice doesn't matter.
And that's the misconception organizers are trying to correct. As federal party leaders and local candidates campaign across the country, many young adults say they feel disconnected from the political process. It's hoped by rallying together and creating excitement around voting, more young people will show up at the polls on May 2nd.
I want to make sure that politicians know that we're voting and that our peers know that we're voting so they can decide, well, maybe I should do this. It's important.
The last federal election saw historically low voter turnout, with only 59% of eligible Canadians heading to the polls.
Youth voter turnout across elections, especially in the last 10 to 15 years, have been too low to actually elect a parliament that represents youth vision.
Event organizer Natalie Jerem says it's crucial for more youth to get out and vote. Elections Canada staff were also on hand to register many first-time voters. Jerem hopes today's vote mob will show politicians Canada's youth do care about the future.
I think too often they feel like they don't belong in the political realm. Because politicians don't speak to their issues often, youth don't show up. But because youth don't show up, politicians don't speak to their issues.
It's a cycle that has to change according to voters of all ages. Ralph Holyoke rarely misses an election.
This is fantastic. I've never been more proud to be a Canadian. It's get the young vote out. I mean, we feel a little old today, but this is great.
If youth aren't involved today, who are going to be our politicians, 20 years from now?
With similar vote mobs taking place across the country, these young voters want the youth vote to make its voice heard as the federal election draws near. Dina Bartolacci, CTV News, Fredericton.